We are so excited you've joined us live at 7:30 this Tuesday night because it's a frenzy here at Openshop. You know what happens tomorrow worldwide? Online. You know, online, wink, wink. The biggest online frenzy begins.
Yes.
And we're part of that here at Openshop. But we're starting it right now. And instead of just 24 hours, CKT,
we're just
4
amping
days.
it up. Yeah, absolutely. So if you want to pick up some of the best brands that you've been either already bought and you're ready to buy another one, or there's pieces that you thought, oh, I missed out, or I really wanted to buy it before, but it wasn't quite in my budget.
Now it is.
Now is the time.
You will not believe the prices. There's over 150 products that you can get from us here at Openshop on our website, openshop.com.au. They have all been reduced.
Yes.
And they've got the special logo next to them.
Yes.
But one of the biggest price drops, isn't what we're kicking the frenzy off with, is extraordinary. And I'm excited. So this is going to be a 4-day sale.
If it lasts,
and everything else is till Wednesday night, midnight. But I'm excited, Carla, because somebody out there might be watching, needs great skincare, and they've only got 20 or 30 bucks. They don't have the 100, they don't have the 200. Have we got a surprise for you tonight? Mediheal mask, probably the #1 mask in the world, sold in over 30 countries. How many have sold in the world, Carla?
1.6 billion just this year.
Is that million?
Billion masks. These guys are the specialist in sheet masks. In other words, a product that is infused into the perfect fabric sheet that you put onto your face. Now they do a whole bunch. There's like 25 different masks that they do. We've started off with the N.M.F. This is the they're one of their biggest sellers, but it's also major hydration.
Yeah, plumping. If you're after hydration and plumping. And if you go into a normal store, in fact, I was in one of the pharmacy type ones that sell a lot of beauty products. I could not find a mask. The cheapest one was $10.50.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you pay.
That's pretty much what you pay for standard. You can get them up to $20 or $30 for one sheet mask. Well, not tonight. Now, last time Carla did the show with Gabby, it sold out in 2.5 days, and you had a really
lot of stock,
and you had a good price,
and we had a good deal. And at the time, I actually, and Michael, who's our producer now, will validate this. When I was given the mask to take home and try, I said, Michael, it doesn't seem expensive enough. It seems too cheap. So I'm going to take it home, and I will give you my absolute opinion.
And she does.
And I do. And I seriously took it off and I went, oh, it was like and wait 2 weeks, we're going to tell the ingredients because it's like a flood of hydration on your dehydrated, dry, aged skin.
The other thing we're going to do in this live hour is reveal before and afters. So we have 3 models here, and we're going to pop the mask on them, and we're going to show you after 20 minutes the results, that flood of hydration, what it means for your crow's feet, your wrinkles, your dry, crepey, aged skin. So you're thinking, okay, if I'm getting a sheet mask, one of the world's best, 1.6 billion sold worldwide in over 30 countries, what am I paying per sheet mask? Well, this is a frenzy here at Openshop. You'd actually think for 10 masks, you'd think $50. Amazing.
Easily. $50 would be awesome. But what if we said half of that? 50% off the original price. Here it comes. $13.25.80. Jump on your phone right now. 300-657. You are getting 11 masks. We're giving you one to try for free, okay? So you've got 10 masks plus your freebie. Now, if you try that one and you hate it, you don't like it, send them back. No problem, no big deal.
Listen, I want to say as well, the reason we're giving you one trial mask is because don't get the pack at home, use all 11 and go, I didn't like it. Okay? You know, after one, you're going to know that this is
something Scarlett would do after she's eaten the whole dinner.
That's right. You'll know after one sheet mask that your skin is hydrated, it's plumped, it feels young, it feels dewy. You'll know after one. So we're giving you a bonus mask. So I want to reiterate, you're getting 11 masks for $25. Now, we're catering for everyone. So even if the $25 is a bit of a stretch for you, and it can be at this time of year, you have got Afterpay 6 $6.25 on Afterpay. What can you get for $6?
So affordable.
But we're giving you the world's best skincare.
We definitely are. So we have 3 models we want to show you today. The first one is mid-treatment. Sue has already got her mask on. Let's go over and see Sue. Sue, we've had it on for 10 minutes. We're going to give you another 10 minutes. You literally need to do this for 20 minutes, 2 to 3 times a week. And you're going to get an infusion of, not moisturization, hydration.
That's the difference.
Deep level. Okay, we're going to talk the ingredients in a moment, but we want to talk to you first about the application. Relaxation. I could still be doing stuff around the house with this mask on if I wanted to.
That's right, and it couldn't be easier. So there's nothing to work out. There's nothing that you've got to know. You literally take it out of the packet. We're going to show you how to do it, but Sue's mid-treatment. There are 2 eye holes, little spot for your nose and a little spot for your mouth. And then you're going to press it onto the skin. And the brilliant thing is, when your treatment is done, you actually know after 20 minutes because the Mediheal logo starts to show on your mask. I mean, you could just time it, but you'll know that the ingredients are fully infused into your skin. So would you think that in 20 minutes you could get an amazing before and after, a dramatic before and after on your skin in 20 minutes from a sheet mask? A lot of you would go, probably not, especially because tonight, as part of our frenzy, you're only paying $2.50 per mask.
That's it. And you know, this is what I love most about this mask, is that each one is individually packaged, so it's fresh out, and you will get an instant gratification. I got the instant gratification because what we're doing with the mask is we're infusing a huge amount of hydration into that top layer of the skin. Now, on top of that, there's ingredients that are helping to exfoliate, we're nourishing, we're binding the moisture, and we're going to talk about them all individually, but it is, you will take it off and you will feel like you've been at a spa. Now, if you'd been to a salon and had a mask, feel free to drop $100 to $150 on that. Plus the time, $2.50.
Right? $2.50. So this is the company, it's Mediheal. So they're #1 in Korean beauty, the #1 Korean mask brand. There is a huge movement towards K-beauty. So a lot of the bloggers are talking about K-beauty. A lot of the beauty bloggers, K-beauty is such a huge movement, Korean beauty, skincare. So we're talking about a Korean brand that has the #1 mask, 1.6 billion people, 1.7 billion. And I've got 5-star reviews as well that I'm going to read. We actually looked up the reviews and there were so many, we didn't know where to start. So what we did, we just printed off the first 3 pages. And
well, you can go
the lowest one I saw, Carla, was 4 stars.
Well, the thing is, if you actually go to all the reviews, you will see the majority of them sit in that 5-star bracket. And I'm talking not small websites. I'm not talking small websites that have maybe 2 or 3 reviews. I'm talking about websites that have hundreds of reviews.
The best mask, hands down. No other can top this, because not only is the price affordable, but the effects are amazing. Completely went beyond my expectations, and I've recommended this to others and they love it as well. Now, we are just 8 minutes in to this Frenzy show, and a big congratulations and well done to the first 54 people that have picked up their 11 sheet masks for $25. And we haven't even mentioned, Missy, free delivery. Free delivery,
express delivery, of course, and that means you're going to be able to be doing this mask at home within the next day or 2.
Oh, that's so true.
Now, you might have been thinking, you know what, it's been months since I've been to a spa. I haven't had a facial since I can't remember. It's too expensive. I can't find the time. I need to get a babysitter. I don't like lying there for an hour and a half. I get bored. All the things that we know that we love and hate about having to go and get any kind of treatment done. You can do this twice a week. Now, this is the key with at-home treatments. You want them to be effective instantly, but if you want treatments that are going to work long-term, you need to be regular. You need to be doing it often.
That's right.
There's no point going to the gym once and hoping you'll stay fit.
I know, I tried. It did not work.
Failed. So when you get 11, this is, you know, I'm trying to work out in numbers now. If I do twice a week, that's 20 weeks.
I know.
I've got and you will be blown away. When you take that mask off, and we're going to show you what you're going to do. You're going to pat it in. It's like you are literally plumped, because what happens is that what's in this mask is...
What did I say about the squeezing?
Oh, you said you're
doing the squeezing? Okay? I always say I don't
want to get that on your nice suit.
I don't want the hyaluronic acid on your suit.
I got excited and I forgot and I wanted to squeeze it.
But this is why it's exciting, because this is the amount of essence that comes out of one mask. And we're going to talk about what all of these ingredients are: the hyaluronic acid, the arginine, the witch hazel, the allantoin in here. Look how much is coming out of one single mask.
Yep, and you'll find there's a bit of product comes onto your hands. Put it on the back of your hands, put it onto your décolletage and let it sit. And then when you take the mask off, unless you need to go somewhere, leave your face, don't wipe it off.
That's right.
Push it in, allow it to absorb in.
And do you know what I did as well? Once the mask was on, I worked on those areas where I've got the wrinkles. So have a look on your screen. 10 ampules of active ingredients in one mask. This is why 1.6 billion have been sold around the world.
And this is why, as women, when we find something that works and gives us the results, we come back for more, don't we, girls? We come back for more, especially when it's so affordable. And when it comes to Mediheal, the company, they started in the late 60s, right? And they are known now as the sheet specialists.
Yes.
In fact, beauty science is what they're all about, and it's a formula. There's 3 things that go into making a really good sheet product. Number 1, research and development. Constantly shifting it up a gear or 2. 2 are the proprietary ingredients that they've put together, formulated together without parabens, without harsh chemicals, great for sensitive skin. Even the sheet is made of cotton, so there's nothing that's going to harm the skin. And of course, the 3rd is that sheet itself. So all of that coming together, the ingredients in the sheet itself, and all of the research behind it come together to make them the leader globally when it comes to sheet masks.
And what I love about this is that this company was built around this mask. So they started with their Mediheal mask, the N.M.F mask. We will be bringing you other products from them, but this is the mask backed by science because it's the hydration mask. Now, can I also let you know, Carla is supposed to do a show at 8:30 Saturday morning live. We're already questioning that in the first 10 minutes of this show.
Well, I can totally understand why a number of you are buying multiple packs, 4 and 5 packs. Why wouldn't you? Stock yourself up for a year, but also what a great gift idea.
Absolutely.
Give 1 each to your girlfriends.
Oh my gosh, that's so true. Another review. These are the best sheet masks. They leave my skin moisturized, soft and supple. I like the immediate and long-term effects.
Yeah,
so that's interesting. This is a build-up, a cumulative effect, but you do get the payoff after that 20 minutes.
Absolutely. Okay, this is what the mask is going to do. Wrinkles become more obvious when you have dehydrated skin. Large pores are a result of dehydrated skin. Sad, sallow, sorry-looking skin and this comes back to our body's natural moisture factor, the N.M.F. We have it naturally in our bodies. It's our skin's ability to hold on to moisture. When we lose our hydration, we lose our natural moisture factor. What this mask does is puts it back in with key natural ingredients so that your skin can go back to its natural moisture level.
And when you've got the natural moisture level, you'll have more refined skin. You'll have smaller pores. You'll have a better collagen sort of mattress underneath. Hydrated skin looks younger. Your elasticity will appear better, and a more elasticized skin is younger skin, skin that bounces back. But if you are watching us for the first time, let me tell you how to order. We have just kicked off the Openshop frenzy right now, and this we believe to be one of the best online. If you go to our website, openshop.com.au, you'll see a lot of our products reduced with that logo. But if you're ordering your N.M.F mask pack tonight, you're 11.10 with a bonus one to try for $25. $13.25.80 is our number for after-paid payments of $6.25. This is supposed to last 4 days.
Absolutely. I don't think it's going to last because you know what? We are in frenzy here on air. On the web, it's going crazy. I would just be adding the N.M.F pack to whatever else you're ordering.
And you know what? Some people might say, I'm going to save my pack. I won't do it weekly. I'm going to do it before the Christmas party, before that special event, before for that special function. That's fine, but at this price, you don't need to save it for good.
Yes.
You can just use it once a week. Now we're going to go back over to Sue because Sue has actually finished her 20-minute treatment. Now we took, Carla, we took Sue's before shot just before the show started.
Yes.
So it's not like, I mean, literally, that's not an old before shot. We just took it.
Yes. So what you're going to do when you peel it off is you're going to push with the product that's left on the skin into the skin. Okay, so you kind of just rub it in, and so you get the most from your product. So you don't want to wash your face off. No. You want all that lovely ingredients to absorb into the skin. Let's bring up Sue's before shot, shall we? Because it blew us away on the first show. It was really a monumental moment when we saw this, and I want to show it to you one more time. Have a look at this.
I haven't seen it yet. Already here. That's the first thing I noticed, Carla. The number 11s have softened already. Oh, look at Sue. She's nodding. She's nodding. I mean, who doesn't love this? This is one treatment here. Look at the jowl lines here. Look here. Look in the lift in the jowls. This is because in that 20 minutes, those 10 ampules of skincare have been inhaled by your skin because your skin absorbs everything. So look again, here is just incredible for me. Amazing. Those number 11s. This is one treatment.
And look around the underneath part of the eye, because remember the mask goes right up under. It's very gentle. Sue was telling me last show that she does have sensitive skin, so she was actually worried. The first time she said, I will know straight away when I put this mask on for the first time if my skin can handle it. Her skin looks more relaxed, more toned, more flush. You've got this amazing glow to your skin. I'm looking around the face, the jowls, the lines over the top. Now look, the lines are still there. They're plumped out, right? So this is the instant gratification, but I want you to think about the long-term effects now of the ingredients that we're seeing here. Over time is going to improve the appearance of those lines even more.
Sue, what do you notice looking at that monitor there?
Well, everything's softened, like the lines, particularly around the mouth, which I find really unpleasant. They've softened, but it also feels very moist, and it doesn't feel like it was stingy or anything like that on the skin. It's very cool and refreshing.
This is your second time using it.
Yes.
And so that first time when you used it, Sue, did you have any sensitivity to the mask afterwards? Because Sue we do have her modelling on some of the shows because she has such sensitive skin, which a lot of our viewers have as well. This woman says, this does exactly what it says. I am so impressed by how hydrating and brightening this is. I've used many masks and this is definitely one of my favourites. It's wonderful for anyone who wants a quality treatment. I'll always repurchase this.
Because you know what the thing I love about that, Juzzy, is that what you said before is so true. Quite often we find something that works really well, but it's expensive, so we have to time it. We have to work out when is it going to be the best time for me to go and have that treatment or do that thing or whatever. There is no need. For $2.50, you can do this every few days if you want to. If you
how much was the pack? In the first time that for
$30, which I couldn't believe because that was like $3 a mask, right? Which seemed to me just too inexpensive. I just thought that can't be right. It's just too cheap.
$25 now. And the reason we've done this as a sale for 4 days only and then it's over, not that it will last that, is because we are part of that big online retail frenzy. And we've started just a little bit early here at Openshop. So if you want to order $13.25.80 or openshop.com.au, free delivery and one bonus mask to try. So we're actually giving you 11 masks. Now, we cannot guarantee stock for Carla's show on Saturday morning. So if there is no stock on Saturday morning, we'll have a different show. Because
can I tell you actually, Juzzy, that when we did the first show, it blew us away because it sold so much quicker than we thought. And so our buyers have been frantically getting stock back in, 4 times the amount of stock that we had for that launch show. Now, we flew it in as quickly as we could. We've got, and literally I got told on the morning show yesterday that this is what we were going to do tonight. Okay.
And so we are pretty excited because Carla and I talk a lot about beauty and skincare and Carla knows her ingredients and I know value. I'm like, okay guys, not everyone can afford that top shelf ingredient, but the amount of ingredients you're getting here, the 10 10 ampules of those ingredients. Ingredients we know, Carla, hyaluronic acid, your amino acids that your body produces. So these are ingredients we recognize and love, and they're in high quantities in the Mediheal mask. Thank you, Miss Sue.
Yes.
Thank you. Go and enjoy your brightness.
Thank you, yes.
Now we've got another 2 girls coming on. Sue's like, goodbye. We're going to show you how to actually apply the mask.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple though. It's a sheet mask.
It's a sheet mask, and the thing you need to remember here is this is a what I would almost call a professional type formulation that has been made for home use. So the ampules that have been this has saturated the cotton sheet mask are preserved in this casing, paraben-free. Now they've used a paraben-free formulation to harness the product, so you can keep it in your drawer and be fresh 100% every time you go. Now that's a half face. Look at the redness, the hydration around the eye, the puffiness. I wake up, I don't know about you, Josie, but if I have even a little bit of a late night, I wake up with the puffiest eyes, and it's really hard to get those back down. And quite often I've been in here and we've been trying to put more cold cucumbers.
Yeah, they're
and
like,
so on.
emergency.
We need cucumbers.
More people. Carla needs more people. But that's everybody. Look what happens when she takes it off. And of course, that's the sodium hyaluronate, and that penetrates the skin. It's also the witch hazel. So witch hazel is so well known for irritated red skin. People use it because it helps against skin damage. It's got the tannins, the antioxidant properties in it.
It's like a lovely toner, isn't it? It just calms down. You've also got the willow bark. Now, this is the other ingredient that you may not have thought was in here, but it's important because when it comes to penetrating the skin, allowing that hyaluronic acid, the amino acids to actually penetrate, you need to slough off a bit of dead skin at the same time, right? And that's why the willow bark's in there. Now, you're not going to feel it. It's not granulated. It's not scratchy. It's using, the extract itself has an enzymatic action. So it's while the mask is on, it's eating away like little Pac-Man, the dead skin.
It's not that acid, and it's not the acid that we know, and it's not using scrubbing and ripping. It's using the bark extract to gently exfoliate the skin. But there's another ingredient in your Mediheal mask. It's the arginine, and that's a non-essential amino acid. So amino acids, your body actually makes and recognizes amino acids.
And so what it's going to do is help with your elasticity. So what happens when we lose our elasticity? We look saggy, our jowls look saggy, the wrinkles look more pronounced, the circles around our eyes look more pronounced because there's nothing. Picture a mattress that's lost all its firmness over the top. You see the springs. That's what's happening when you lose your elasticity. So that's what the arginine is all about. The extract, the willow bark extract we've talked about, has long-serving benefits to resurfacing on the skin. Now, there's also the allantonin, now, which is a highly moisturizing ingredient.
And this is why we talk about this being a hydrating mask, not just a moisturizer. This is different to hydration, because moisturizer, when people think of a moisturizer, it's like what you put on your legs. You know, the Sorbeline you put on the legs, that's a moisturizer. This is all about hydration from within. And allantoin is one of those ingredients that's great for people with the sensitivities, and that's what we've been talking about. But those ingredients in the mask, all those ingredients are in high amounts. That's the difference. So when you take your mask out of the packet like I just did, it's not, have you ever had a sheet mask where you're pressing it in and it's really, you can't feel anything?
Or it's all water
soaked.
If it's all water and it's all alcohol, I mean, you need a few of those ingredients, but you don't want it to be the majority of your ingredients. And this is one mask, potent ingredients. There's 10 ampules of this amazing elixir that is equivalent to going to getting a mask at a salon that you might spend hundreds of dollars on.
That's unbelievable.
You can do,
look at that,
while you're vacuuming.
Look at the goodness, Carla. Like, you know,
so good.
the essence, 10 ampules of high quality skincare and ingredients that we know, but that sodium hyaluronate, the main ingredient, that holds up to its weight 1,000 times in water.
So it holds so this is going back to the N.M.F, your natural moisture factor. When you use sodium hyaluronate, it's actually helping you hold on to your moisture, because there's one thing of putting a whole bunch bunch of lovely moisturising ingredients on your skin, but if your skin can't hold it on there and it and it evaporates, then that's why we can put on a really rich moisturiser and only an hour later feel dehydrated 100%. Again. Okay, so sodium hyaluronate has been one of the biggest game changers in the skincare industry over the last decade. You go to any big brand that is touting any kind of treatment, serum, moisturiser, eye cream that talks about hydration, if they don't have sodium hyaluronate in there, then they're not serious,
and it's the one thing we need after about 25. You know, the one thing we're after is hydration, because if the skin is hydrated, it's plumper and it's dewier. And you just saw how much came out of one single
and
mask.
It's fresh, right?
That's
because you know, the other thing is too, you know, you can go and buy a mask, a pot of a mask, right? Once you open that bottle, that product is now aging, right? So out of the ampule, boom, it's on fresh every day. Are we already halfway through? Okay, it's about to make. It's time for you to make a move. Our #1 selling product of the day right now. Not surprised.
No, we're not, because look at this: 11 Mediheal masks, your N.M.F masks, for $25 and free delivery. It's working out a couple of bucks per mask. This is #1 in almost the #1 mask in 30 countries. Because the reason we can't compare is because this is sold 1.7 billion, and it's apples and oranges. So we're not allowed to say it's the #1 mask in the world, because there's no way of knowing that. Some are $20 a mask, some are, they have different ingredients, so it's apples and oranges. But we don't know any other mask that has sold 1.7 billion this year alone. We don't know another mask that you can pick up at this price with all of those actives.
And what we're you know, and I do my due diligence as well. When somebody says we've sold this many, I want to know how many have bought it again.
Yeah, right.
Okay, because there's one thing to sell a lot of something, but if somebody, you know, you want, so I want someone to say, I've bought it multiple times and to review it. And that's what I found. When you go through all the different websites around the world, okay, because I believe that we have this do we have this exclusively here in Australia? I'm not sure, Michael.
Maybe a question we should have asked before we went live.
Should have asked. Should have asked. I want to involve the audience with these questions.
Do you know the answer to that?
I think we have an exclusive offer.
Yes.
But around the world, there's some pretty major online websites that have had this brand for a while,
that's why the thousands of reviews.
Thousands and thousands.
I love this mask. I have super sensitive and dry, acne-prone skin. This mask leaves my skin super plumped and hydrated without breakouts. There is a lot of extra product in the pouch after you remove the mask. So after it's finished, I take the leftover essence and put it on my face and hands as a lotion or toner. There is so much product that honestly you can put it down your neck and décolletage. Now we will talk more ingredients a little bit later. We're halfway through the show. 11 masks for $25 and no extra delivery cost. Now we're going to go over to the lovely Britta. Britta has had hers on for, it has been the 20 minutes. Yes, so it's time for the reveal.
It's time to reveal. I'm dying to see. You know what? I get such a thrill from these before and afters because I know what it was like when I took mine off at home. I was coming off a fairly good base. I look after my skin.
Yeah, you do.
Really, you know, pretty well. So I wasn't coming off really dehydrated, poorly looked after skin. And I saw instant change.
Here we go.
Okay. If you don't believe me, look at this.
This is the one. Look at the forehead. Look at the mouth colour. Look at the crow's feet. Look at the redness on the cheeks. Now, that is pretty special, isn't it? And you can see what I love about that before shot. Same lighting. Yes. Same Britta. Same night. You can tell it's the same night too, because you can always tell with hair when it's the same night. Yes. Look how fresh and hydrated she looks.
You know what? I'm blown away because you know what? It's an overall improvement in the way your skin looks. I'm not talking about all of a sudden a wrinkle's gone or all of a sudden you look flawless. I'm talking about everything. Your skin looks healthier, plumper, fresher.
You know what I would do now is I would start applying your foundation and go out to a party. Like your makeup will go on this canvas now like a dream, I think.
You know what? There's nothing worse than trying to put makeup onto dry skin.
That's right.
Really, really hard.
Tired skin, saggy skin. Have a look even around here. Look at the mouth here. This really is for me one of the most impressive that I've seen. Look at that. Look at that forehead area. My goodness. Now again, this is one use. Now I will say that Sue had used hers twice, but Britta, is this twice for you or your first time?
Never used it before.
Never used it before. Have a look in the monitor, Britta. I want you to enjoy yourself.
I tell you what, I've been sitting over there behind the cameras and I've actually been ordering it.
Have you?
Well done.
It felt so good.
I love
took all the excess and I put it all over my arms and on my elbows.
And you can afford to keep going with this. There's so much we have to commit to with skincare that we couldn't afford to keep going with it.
Well, this is the thing, you know, sometimes it can be quite sad, isn't it, if you buy something that works really well, but you can't afford to keep doing it.
Right. Britta, how did it feel going on?
Beautiful. You could feel it going in and it was actually really moisturising and very relaxing.
You know what,
I don't
Britta?
have time to go to a beautician.
Yeah,
No.
6 children.
6 children, I know, 3 girls.
I can do this, and with my teenage daughters, I know what I'm putting in their Christmas stockings.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Can I suggest something which we should have done today is in these hot days, put one in the fridge. So when you put it on, you're getting the cooling as well as all of those amazing ingredients. Because sometimes it's just the heat. You wake up and you feel like a big blowfish. Have you ever wake up like that?
Sue! Now Sue has said, hi Juzzy and Carla, I've just ordered some more of the Mediheal mask. Now I have to tell you something about Sue before I read any further, because Sue was a fan from the other place. It's the only way to say it.
Hi, Sue.
Well,
You mean the other side?
but she's crossed over. I don't know how to say it. But Sue has very red, she gets like rosacea and red. She probably says this in this. I'll read it, Sue's email.
Why don't you read it?
Okay, sorry. Hi, Juzzy and Carla. I've just ordered some more of the Mediheal mask. I have very dehydrated and also suffer with rosacea. I have super sensitive skin as well. This mask is amazing. It leaves my skin feeling supple, hydrated and smooth, and also relieves my redness. No added irritation to my skin whatsoever, all in capitals.
Oh, wow.
I love them. Thank you also for an unbelievable price, which allows me to purchase something to pamper myself. Anyone sitting on the fence, don't hesitate. You will not be disappointed. Thank you, Openshop, for a truly amazing product at a sensational price. Carla's so annoying. Juzzy's my favourite. That's rude, Sue.
Sue, you let her get to you. Oh, actually, no, hang on. I'm not allowed. She can't read it because she paraphrases and she puts her own lines in there.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Openshop.
I know you wouldn't say that,
And do you know
Sue.
what? I reckon Sue could even use her credit points from So tonight, check your account, because on the 15th, if you've got, we're not at the 15th yet, but if you've got, we're close, credit points from last month, because remember, the more you shop here at Openshop, we put points onto your account. So some of you, we reward you. So some of you will be able to go to your account on the 15th and say, oh my gosh, I've got $25 there. I can buy my Mediheal masks and they're free.
I actually went to order mine after the show last time. Was too late because I waited a day and it was gone. I just did not expect it. So I'm going to be ordering 2 lots for me. In fact, Michael's telling me now, you're meant to be at working Saturday morning, Michael. Very much so. We're not going to be doing this one. Very much so. We'll be doing something else. I'm going to be ordering for $25. It has become our biggest selling item today. And you know what? This is one of the things. We're a community. We're friends, right? I love that Sue emails in and says, girls, you've got to try it. Because without Sue doing that, you might be saying, oh, but you know what? You're paid to say that. You know what? I want you to try it. Because I've tried it. You've tried it. Our girls have tried it. Britta's tried it. This is one of those things that's kind of like, you know what, it seems too good to be true, but you got to try it.
Well, I have to say, I love a sheet mask. I love a sheet mask, and I went to look for some, and I couldn't get one under $10.50 was the cheapest one I found at that chemist-y type large store there. You don't know what's in it. You've got to do your research. It's great that we can tell you 1.7 billion have sold of this mask worldwide in the last year in over 30 countries. And when we squeeze it out, you can see that they haven't scrimped on the ingredients.
No.
I mean, it's chock-a-block full.
Look, they've kept out the important things to me to keep out are things like parabens, harsh preservatives, heavy fragrances, fillers, alcohol. Certain alcohols in small amounts are absolutely fine in skincare because they're used to either dry something out of it. Needs to be like in a hair product, or it can also be used as a preservative. Now,
but
that's
the
a certain
bad ones are like the benzyl alcohols and stuff.
Exactly.
See, I know a thing or two because I did some research for the Vanessa Megan fragrances. That's the only reason I knew that.
How good are they?
Oh, beautiful. Let's take a look at Britta again. Britta, what would you say to anyone having used this mask tonight? Your skin is glowing, by the way. And what would you say about your experience using the mask, using it for the first time tonight?
I'm sold. I'm converted. I love it.
Yeah, that's good.
Don't sit on the fence. Don't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in these hot, smoky days.
Yeah.
I love the idea of putting it into the fridge.
That is a really good idea, actually, Carla. And don't forget, you're getting 11 for $25 because I feel like if somebody's just flicked on the telly and they've seen the $25, they're going, oh, that's not bad for one mask.
Yeah, I know. I thought that when I was first given the sample and somebody mentioned the $30 price, I went, that seems pretty fair for a mask. And then, oh, no, you get a pack of 10.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
And tonight, 11. This is a 4-day sale on your Mediheal Pass. So that's your actual pack that you're getting. And how much stock, sorry, Michael, what were you saying? Over 20% has gone in 36 minutes, and this show will play out quite a few times over the next 3 days.
By the way, if you've forgotten everything that we've told you as to how to use it, everything's here. It's so simple. You put it on, you wait 20 minutes, you take it off.
And I'm excited that we've seen 2 models so far, different age brackets, different skin types. We've heard from the beautiful Sue James at home. We love you, Sue. She does have rosacea. And I will tell you something about Sue. She's very, very, very particular with skincare. She has highly sensitive skin. So for her to have emailed in tonight live to tell us that she loves the Mediheal mask, that's really, really great.
I love that. Sue, thank you so much for doing that, because that is what I feel in 2019 is more relevant than any kind of marketing program, than any kind of celebrity endorsement, is you guys. Yeah. You guys telling us what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see more of. Us being supporting each other and saying, you know what, you'll love this. You need to try it. It doesn't matter what age you are. In fact, the sooner you start looking after your moisture factor, that moisture mantle, and we talk about this in the skincare industry as being your lipid moisture. So the barrier between your skin being healthy and well and strong and resilient and your skin being very sensitive and damaged. And so if you keep messing with your moisture mantle or your lipid mantle or that moisture factor, what happens is your skin becomes very vulnerable. And that's why we go, oh my gosh, I never used to have sensitive skin, and now all of a sudden I like put something on my skin and I'm instantly red.
And the other thing is, somebody brings up a really good point in this review. That it's one of the, it wasn't you this time, but somebody that said it's one of the best fitting that they've ever used. Now that's interesting. I've used quite a lot of different brands of face masks, and this is by far the best fitting one I've used. The mask gives a refreshing feel when you put it on, leave it for 20 minutes, and it still soaks in with the serum. I also use the extra serum in the package on the other parts of my body. So several people now saying in these reviews, there's so much even in the packet that you can then use on your chest, your hands, your arms.
You know what?
But she's saying that it's a good fitting mask.
I think, you know, that comes back to, if you have a look at, if you do some research on Mediheal, they talk about the 3 most important factors that make them different. Innovative manufacturing, the right ingredients, and the right sheet. Those are the 3 things they focus on. So the right sheet, she's absolutely right. If it doesn't go right to the edge, you're missing a whole area.
That's right, especially around the eyes.
Yes, and if it doesn't sit snug on your face everywhere, you want it literally to be flat on your face.
That's what you meant when you said right sheet. I didn't understand that when you said that earlier.
It's my Kiwi accent.
I'm thinking, what is she talking about?
The right sheets.
Yes.
The right sheets. So it has to be cotton.
It's your accent when we were doing that product and you were talking about a bitch wave and you kept saying it and I'm saying, you mean beach wave? And you must have said it 10 times in the show.
She thought I was swearing.
And I was like, why is she saying that?
Beach wave, you know,
now
like
you're
beachy.
saying it right.
Okay.
No, then you said it wrong. Yeah.
There you go.
Look how
but
much
also the
comes
fact
out.
that it's cotton is what was my point as well.
Oh, yes, cotton. This is what we got from one mask. Sorry, there's that scar on my elbow. It's a great story behind that scar.
I bet.
There is a fantastic...
We haven't got time for that now, though.
God, don't close up on my scar, of all things. Look at that, though. You could actually bathe in it.
Do you
That's
know
from
what?
one sheet.
They're so affordable that you could actually do that for, like, if you feel like your whole body is really dry.
Use one.
Just use it. Wipe it all over your whole body like a towel.
Yeah.
But let it dry, sink in. Don't wash it off. Don't wipe it off. Let it your body moisturise it. Also the decolletage.
Have a look at how wet this arm is now with hydration. If we come back to this in 5 minutes' time, without me rubbing it, that's it, I've left it on there, that will have gone into the skin because the skin is drinking this up now.
That's right, and that also comes back to the molecular structure of the ingredients, that they are highly absorbent. Because when we go back to this is hydration, not moisturisation, moisturisers sit on the top of your skin. They sit on that very top layer. Serums go in further and they go down to those lower layers of the skin and they work with the collagen and the elastin production. So those are the ones that you need to wait time for. You need to wait the 30 days, the 60 days, the 90 days, whatever the claims are for those ingredients, which is well worth the time. And if you earlier start, the sooner you'll get those results. However, when it comes to hydration, these ingredients are going not only on the top layer, but to that next layer where your skin needs to be plumped out.
And they're doing it time and time and time again because you're getting 11 for $25 and free delivery. So I would say if this is going to be the only Mediheal show that you watch, you might forget about it. Honestly, you would need to purchase now. Honestly, if you're only going to watch this show, get your 2 packs and that way you're getting 22 masks for $50, Carla. 22 masks. You just can't get a facial at a beauty salon for $50.
If you buy 2 packs, you're sorted for a year. So we're 40 weeks, right? So that's because that's, hang on, am I doing that right?
No, you're not doing that right.
So
you
6
doing
months,
that
6
wrong.
months. 6 months. Yes, if you're doing 1 a week. So if you do 2 a week, do 2 a week. They're only $2.50. Do 2 a week.
For yourself.
You've got a 3 months supply for $50. And look, you could go and spend that on a facial. It'd be lovely. You have a nice massage. But let's be realistic. Who's getting there for a massage and a facial every week? We're not. It's too expensive. I can't find the time. So you can do this at home. Put it on before, like, you know, when you get up, have your shower, put it on, go and make the bed. Do the kids' lunches, then take it off.
This woman says Mediheal is quickly becoming my favourite mask brand. I've enjoyed all the masks from this brand so far because remember we were saying they do more and look forward to trying more. But the N.M.F Aquaring Ampule Mask is so hydrating. Great for those with dry skin or just when you need extra moisture. I wake up in the morning with dewy, soft skin after using it. Another great thing is that their masks are more affordable. So somewhere between the road shop brands and high-end. I've repurchased this and recommend it to my friends. We're going to go over to the lovely Corinne. Corinne has had her mask on for 20 minutes.
Now, something that we haven't really talked about from the ingredients listing is the aloe vera. Now, if you think about your skin going into the summer months, stressed out skin, oversun skin, red skin, what is the first thing that we were always taught to put on stressed skin? Aloe vera. It's one of the most renowned ingredients and it's all in here on the mask. And oh my gosh, Corinne, I can't wait.
Now, sorry, Corinne doesn't have as much to rub in as the other girls did. And I think she was very dry because it's absorbed. There's nothing to rub in there. Yeah, which the other girls did. Go camera 4, Corinne.
Corinne 4, oh my gosh. Yes, now the more dehydrated you are, the bigger instant result is going to be, okay? And what I'm noticing here are the pores. Look at the pores around here and the before, and the pores here, and the pores on the chin. They are so minimized after 20 minutes.
And I'm looking at the little apples of the cheeks here that I just want to give a little pinchy pinch. And of course, it seems to work great on the forehead, doesn't it? So if you have those forehead lines, if you have the furrows, maybe the deeper 11s are starting to increase, but look at the overall brightness.
Josie, what about the jowls? Now, this is one of the big things that Mediheal talk about with the burst of hydration, is that along with hydration comes firmness. Yeah. Okay, they go hand in hand. So after one application, I can already feel, and I guess it's like a balloon. If you've got a balloon that's blown up and then it goes down and it goes up again, right? Things look firmer when it's fuller, right? So just around the jowls, you're starting to see a firmness. Now think about this, you're doing it twice a week, every week. Imagine the results accumulating.
Absolutely, imagine, because a lot of the 5-star reviews are talking about that cumulative effect. They're saying, we love that this is instant, and we love that this is also long-term effect as well. So it's funny that Corinne's skin really drank it up. Corinne, did you feel your skin was a bit dry?
Yes, it did feel dry today, especially for running around with all the smoke in the air.
Yes.
I was very hot before I came here, and the journey with all the smoke around the air was terrible. So drying. So I did come in and I was very thirsty, so that was an indication. Yeah, probably very dry, and it did soak up very quickly.
Well, look down at the monitor at your face there, Corinne. Can you see the plumping and the hydration in your skin?
It feels wonderful. Yeah. It really feels good.
I think that's so important, Carla.
And I was pushing some of it down here. Trying to sort of...
And did you think that you could put a $2.50 mask onto your face and get these kinds of results?
No, not at all. I know if I have a facial done to a beautician, it's a very similar thing, and I pay at least $100. And I think Sue and I were talking about that before. And so I think this is a real bargain.
You know, look, facials are lovely. I don't want to put anybody out of business. They're just not the sort of thing you can do every week.
No, look, and I really recommend you going and getting yourself a nice facial, because that's self-care, and you know, I love having them done. But realistically, I want to be able to do something every week, twice a week. And it's always been, ever since I turned 40, and for those of you who have known me for a long time, I get on my soapbox and I say, once you turn 40, you can't just keep doing your moisturiser and your eye cream and your cleanser. And no, it wasn't that long ago.
It was a long time ago. And it was a long time ago. I'm sorry.
Anywho, I had a point.
Stop. Because the reason I never understand people lying about their age. Because for me,
I never lie.
I would rather put 20 years on and say, people go, you look amazing, than try and make myself look younger and they go, you look rough. Carla, it was a long time ago. Carla is about to turn 50.
I'm going to turn 50 in January.
And I'm sorry, I think you look better now than you did at 40.
Thank you. You're very kind. You're very kind.
She looks amazing. And I see her arrive without makeup, and she looks good, people. She looks good. But an advocate for good skincare, organic skincare, and taking care of yourself.
Beauty from within, making sure you get your nutrients, but also treatments, exfoliation, resurfacing. You've got to be diligent, girls. You can't just, you know, I think once you get to 40 and 50 and 60, you just can't do what you always did in your 20s and 30s. And two of those things, a major thing for me, apart from obviously keeping it natural, is exfoliating, resurfacing, with either with the microdermabrasion or with your weekly exfoliation, and a mask. Treatments at home are what's going to get you the results.
And remember, this actually, if you look at my arm now, which was dripping.
Yes, it's like totally gone in.
Soaking. It was dripping down without rubbing it into my arm, just like Corinne's face, it has gone into my arm, and you can still see a little few patches
look
where it's
how
still
more
yet to go in.
moisturised it looks.
But look at that. So because your skin, people have to understand, it does absorb everything.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why organic makeup is really important, because it's going into your system. That's why people are now swapping to natural deodorants. You know, people know your skin absorbs it. So your skin here is absorbing hyaluronic acid, the aloe, you know, all these delicious hydrating, plumping ingredients. And because you're getting 11 for $25, you can afford to have that every week.
Think about the delivery right now too. The logic behind a sheet mask is that all those ingredients on your skin, feeding it and holding on the skin for 20 minutes. So rather than you just putting on a serum that has those ingredients, you put it on, you walk away, it goes in. You've literally allowing this mask to sit on your skin and feed your skin for 20 minutes using all those ingredients that are sitting there and being pushed in, rather and holding it there, holding it. So you're literally, your skin's got a chance to, it's like, you know, if you could take a sip of water, you're not as thirst quenched as taking a long big drink of water, right? So that's what your mask is doing. It's sitting on there and allowing it to go into the skin in a process. That's why you've got to leave it on for 20 minutes, and that's why they developed the technology of the logo to tell you when it's done, because they found that too many people were taking it off before they were meant to take it off.
So the Mediheal logo starts to become a little bit darker on the mask, and you can actually see the writing. That means all the ingredients have been absorbed into the skin. It's done its job, and you're ready to take it off. But remember, 1.7 billion sold worldwide in the last year, and this company, they've built the brand around the Mediheal masks. They are a mask sheet company. #1 in Japan, #1 in Korea. Japan is such a huge market, particularly for brightening. They're really big on having brightening skin, and this is the #1 brand in Japan as well. And if you look at the beauty bloggers, if you listen to them, K-beauty, they're all about this K-beauty, because there's a huge movement towards the way the Koreans approach beauty, because they're all about flawlessness.
And it's about research and development, not just taking in, you know, a one-hit wonder ingredient and marketing it, right? This is based around a formulation of proprietary essences that have been put together to get the maximum effect of what that mask is for. So what you'll find, you know, over the next, oh gosh, I don't know how many years, we're going to bring in a lot more from Mediheal. There might be an amino mask, there might be a resurfacing, there might be a collagen mask. All of those things have a specific ingredient profile for the desired effect. We started with one of their biggest, being the hydrating N.M.F, natural moisture factor. It's bringing us back. And why would we start with that? Because we live on the most arid, one of the most arid continents. We are the most dehydrated. If you speak to anyone from the Northern Hemisphere that is in skincare, they'll come to Australia and they'll say, wow, you guys are really dehydrated. Your skin is really dry.
So true.
You're sun damaged. You've been, you know, you really are more, we are more sun damage than any other women in the world.
Absolutely, we are. And that's why it's really great that you get extra ingredients in the packet. And I might show everybody that as well, because then you can take it down to your sun-damaged neck and décolletage as well, because that also needs hydration. That also needs that plumping. That also needs the beautiful skincare in it as well. But I want, look, this woman's, you can vacuum, but you know what? You can still move. You can,
because it doesn't drip off your face, it doesn't fall off your face. And you know, it could be, you're just getting ready for the day. It's something that is so easy. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to be good at doing skincare. You don't have to work out the right formulation or any of that. It's done for you. It's simple. It's easy. You put it on. At night, it's great because you then go to sleep. You don't have to, you know, dry and then put makeup over the top. Oh my God, traveling.
That's so good for traveling.
How clever.
If you're going overseas and you just, you don't want to carry all your bottles and all your serums. But I do want to remind everybody again that when you take it out, your N.M.F mask is absolutely drenched with those beautiful skincare loving ingredients. And so many of those reviews said inside the packet itself is so much more of the actual actual product.
Yeah, so take it, squeeze
Actually,
it
before
out.
I squeeze that out,
Yeah,
like
do you want
I
to
can
squeeze
even
that out?
Don't tell me some is going to come out of this, is it? It is. You've even got stuff in your actual packet.
Put that on your legs
and you can put that, but I have to show everyone, just a reminder. Yes. Now remember, in the bowl is from the last mask I squeezed out. So that's how much you're actually, oh no, I used that on my arm.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
I forgot I did that. So 10 ampules worth of beautiful, skin-loving, hydrating essence.
And one of the biggest questions that we get from women who are wanting to try something new for their skin, I have sensitive skin, am I going to be able to put it on? Am I going to get a reaction? This is designed for sensitive skin. Yeah. It has been designed with you in mind. So when you put this on your skin, you are going to feel calm, relaxed. It's comfortable to wear. If you get a lot of redness, a lot of flushes, put it in the fridge. You're going to love it. And do it every second to third day. It's only costing you $2.50 a mask.
You can afford that for yourself.
Yes.
You can afford that because we really could not make this pack more affordable for you tonight. $25 for 11. You get 10 and a bonus one to try. Free delivery as well. 4-day frenzy here at Openshop on your Mediheal mask. We have to say a huge thank you to the girls. They're looking glowing and beautiful.
They look very happy.
They do look very, very happy.
Now, if you're watching maybe a repeat show, we might be right down to our last dying number. So please get yours as quickly as you can. We may be seeing you live on Saturday morning. Well, we'll be seeing you, you know, tomorrow live. But the Saturday show is when we'll be featuring this one more time. It may not make it, so don't miss out. Get yours now. In fact, multi-buy, like who did Sue? Yes.
Yeah. Britta.
B1.
Okay. Britta, thank you. Sue, thank you. I want to say huge thank you to Corinne. Thank you to Sue James for emailing in as well, and anybody else who's emailed we did not get to. Huge thank you to Carla King-Turnish coming up in another hour with Mukti.
Bye-bye. Bye.